Good morning, everybody. My name is Garen Coons, the Communications Officer for the Winnebago Tribe, and I appreciate everybody for being with us here this morning. I have asked the tribal leadership, Victoria Kitcheyan, the Chairwoman of the Winnebago Tribe, to say a special message as we go into the holiday weekends. And she'll be joined today by Mona Zuffante, the Public Health Administrator. And, one of the things that as we go into this holiday is that we need to stay safe. And there's special messages and there's special things that we can do. And it's going to be weird this year, as far as Thanksgiving and how we go about it in our Winnebago community. And I was sitting there last night thinking about, what can we do? And even my family, it's kind of scary. It's a scary time. And I asked Mona one time, what are some words of encouragement to the Winnebago community that you could give? And it so happened that I had the video recording going, and she did an awesome job and some kind of things that I think the Winnebago community should hear. And so last night I made a video in Mona's words. If you folks could kind of take those words into consideration, and there's a lot of things that we have to go by, and there's a lot of things that we need to do this year, especially to keep our elders, our children, and ourselves safe. So at this time, we're going to play the video, and then after that, we'll have some remarks from Victoria Kitcheyan and Mona Zuffante. Thank you.
Well, we've come a long ways. We've been fighting for many, many months, and yes, it has taken some of our tribal members' lives over the course of this time, and we always remember them, and this is kind of hard, I'm sorry. Excuse me. But, we are in this fight together. Every day we learn something new, we learn something different, and we're all in this together because we're all a family. I mean, we all strive to be together. And so we're able to sit in this room, be able to get closer and talk, but we're always reminding ourselves that we have to wear our masks, social distance where we can, but our masks are really gonna save us. And I think that sets us apart from the rest of the nation, because we are trying to be proactive here, because we do have so many issues and problems within our little community that we want to be here tomorrow. And we're here for those 7 generations, and that is our legacy. Because all of those people behind us are right here with us every day, pushing us to be better. And so that's what I always remember, is that we have come from strong people. And so we will overcome this. It just takes us all working together.
Right now, we're joined by the Winnebago Public Health Administrator, Mona Zuffante, and the Chairwoman of the Winnebago Tribe, Victoria Kitcheyan, for some remarks. We'll turn it over to you, Tori.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'd like to wish you all a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you, Garen, for getting this discussion together. There's a lot of ways that we're thankful every day, and this time of year, the holidays approaching, it gives us an opportunity to remember why we are so thankful, why we love our family, and gives us hope. And so we will be going through these holidays in this pandemic in a new fashion. And today we're going to talk about ways that we can continue to honor our traditions, celebrate our Native people, and maybe decolonize your Thanksgiving a little bit. But there's lots of ways that we can stay safe and not only gather with our families, but do things like learn the real history of the tribes, decolonize your dinner, support Indigenous businesses, listen to Indigenous voices, music, and just really honor what it means to be a proud Indigenous person. And we hope that you have a safe holiday. We hope that you are practicing the social distance guidelines and approaching new traditions as we learn to stay safe. So thank you.
At this time, we'll turn it over to Mona Zuffante for some Remarks on behalf of the Winnebago Public Health Department. Mona.
So happy holidays to our Winnebago community. I know that we're all torn on what to do and how to find some kind of balance during this awful situation. These types of situations are not new to our people, but each and every time we as people have come together to make the right decision for our people and our tribal nations. I'm asking you again to make that right decision for you and your family. We are encouraging everyone to have dinners within their households. But if you're going to have other families over, please talk to one another, discuss the plans on how you want to gather. Wear a mask at all times until it is time to eat. If it is all possible, try to set up other like card tables to have households kind of sit distance away from one another. Please remember to try to be as safe as you can. Have lots of hand sanitizer or encourage hand washing before and after meals, and really anytime that you think is necessary. If you do need to travel, please make sure that you wear your mask at any time that you are exiting your vehicle. Avoid touching your face. Use hand sanitizer before and after touching your mask. Limit any interaction with others and keep 6 feet away. Treat everyone as if they have COVID-19. Try to limit the amount of times you have to enter buildings. And then I know we've had a question about testing. Just a reminder that testing is not an emergency unless you are experiencing trouble breathing, chest pain, confusion, bluish lips or face, or the inability to go to sleep or stay awake. If you're experiencing any of these symptoms, please go to the ER and get checked out because this is an emergency. But if you're having mild symptoms, please contact the outpatient department at 402-878-3404 to schedule a drive-up test Monday through Friday. The hotline and the outpatient will be closed for the holiday tomorrow, but the ER remains open as always. So please remember that and the above reasoning for a test. The hotline is available to answer your questions and to direct you to the right avenues. The outpatient is available for testing and by appointment only, and it is to ensure that we have the adequate supplies and testers for that day's patient load. The outpatient and hotline will be open again on Friday if there are questions that arise. Also, a reminder, if you think you're exposed, the next day is too soon to know. We encourage people to wait at least 5 to 7 days post-exposure to really get an accurate reading. But this does not mean that you get out of quarantine. If you're exposed, you must stay in quarantine for the full 14 days because you can convert at any time. We are creative and innovative people. So I know that we can figure out safe ways to still enjoy our families at this time of year. So what can you do? Please wear a mask when interacting with anyone outside your household. Only take it off to eat and try to distance yourself away from others as possible. Be creative on how we use technology to have others join us. And you can be at multiple dinners, multiple parties by being online. Have carry-out dinners for your family so you can enjoy those wonderful meals. And use hand sanitizer and hand wash whenever you possibly can. I want you all to have a safe and happy holiday season. But remember, whatever we do for Thanksgiving will affect us for Christmas. So please do not give this gift for Christmas. May the Creator watch over all of us, our families, and may He allow us to come together again someday in the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Mona and Tori, for those words to the community. And one of the things that we always kind of emphasize is that we're all in it together and that we have to stay strong, Winnebago. Just kind of the last question that I want to ask Mona and Tori here is, Mona, what are some of the things that you're thankful for?
I'm thankful for all of you, each and every one of you. Makes me want to come to work every day to strive to be better. And I'm glad for all the support that we have. I also appreciate all my family because without them, I could not do what I do. You're making me choke up. So, but thank you for everything. It's been a very stressful, long 9 months, but there's hope in sight, and I'm thankful for that too. But as a nation, we will get through this together, and we have come through so much over these centuries. Just like Tori said, we're a strong people, and we will make it through together.
Thank you, Mona. Tori.
That's a really good question, Garen, and flags a lot of thoughts. But whenever things get tough or things seem like we're in an uphill battle, I always try to find a moment of thankfulness, and it always brings me back to family and the center of each of us, that the resiliency of our families, and that form who we are as Native people, who we are as Winnebago people, and that nucleus, that family upbringing that we all have in us, that teach us to love one another and to love the Creator, be good to each other. And I'm thankful for those teachings and all the things that we put forward as a representation of ourselves. I'm thankful for that, and so that we can be a good example to our tribal members, to our relatives, and that we just always remember where we come from, and that we continue to be good tribal members, good brothers and sisters, good sons and daughters, and that family is always at the center of that. And we were reminded of it when we gather for times like this. And so been seeing things about be careful so that at the next gathering, your loved ones are there. And so it's not them folks over there, it's us, it's each of us that have to impact this change and have to be the resiliency of this next generation. And so thank you for being healthy Ho Chunks, and for loving one another and continuing to help our tribe prosper and continue on as a tribe.
Thank you, Tori. One of the things that I was interviewing some people, and they said, "Garen, don't watch the news because it's all negative." But I was looking at it, and one of the newscasters said, "We don't have a magic silver bullet because we don't know what this virus does, but we do have protections and safety precautions, social distancing, and wearing a mask." And I've been noticing, I try to stay in contact with social media and everybody here at the tribe and the community members. And one of the things I notice is that we're getting tired, but stay in there, Winnebago, stay strong. And the question was posed to me, what are you thankful for? And I was really thinking about that. And of course, family and having this opportunity to try to save lives. But there's one guy that I want to really thank this year, and that's my brother Gentry. He works over at the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System, and my brother Gentry, he's my little brother. He's younger, and he provides for his family. And I know that I just want to show this graphic here that he sent to me, and it shows them suited up in kind of the PPE, and they're looking like warriors. And if it wasn't for them, I think that we wouldn't be as safe as we are, and they definitely saved lives. So on behalf of myself, the Winnebago tribe, and all those environmental service workers over there that clean up, they go in there and they're trying to provide for their family as well, and that they deserve recognition. And this year, my brother is my hero. So thank you to everybody, and stay strong, Winnebago.